I've been called a tomboy most of my life, and that used to really irk me because I was like, just because I play outdoor games with boys, unlike girls who probably don't do it after a certain age, doesn't make me any less of a girl. I might
Absolutely.
not be your conventional definition of a girl, but I am not a boy.
I think women with muscle mass look the coolest. And you
Yeah,
truly
it's
do.
quite hot. It's quite hot to have those cuts in the body, to have those muscles. See, as a woman, you have a certain structure of your muscle. It will never be like how a man's body is, but it'll have its own shape. But who said that having visible muscles is only a man's domain?
Agree.
And but if she has a petite, slender bikini body, then then there is no problem in showing the body off.
Absolutely.
That's a feminine thing to do. But having those muscles is not. I've
For
always
all film related interviews, reviews, and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
तापसी
okay.
मुबारक का मेरी तरफ से मेडल फूलों का.
कौन से कलर का है? गोल्ड है, सिल्वर है, ब्रॉन्ज है? पहले ये बताओ.
This is white, and they say now white is one color that encompasses all colors in itself.
ओह, ये सबसे ऊपर वाला मेडल है, सबसे ऊपर वाला.
हाँ जी, मेरी तरफ से platinum disc आपको.
Oh, thank you so much, thank you.
But honestly, Claps, I wish we were meeting physically. I would have given you a big hug. And let me tell you, when I was watching it in the middle, I stopped because suddenly I got an anxiety attack, and you know exactly in which scene. I'm not going to let it out. Then for me, it was as if it was happening in real time. I said, no, Pooja, it's a film. Let's watch it through. So applause. And I
Thank you.
myself had no idea about how regressive, demeaning this was, you know, and it reminded me of Duti Chand's incident in 2014. So when this came to you on paper, I'm sure Tapsi must have been an instant yes from you.
Yeah, it was an instant yes. It came as an AV, not on paper. I was in Chennai, and Nanda Periaswamy, a writer director there, pitched this to me. And I saw that 2.5 minute AV, and it had an instant wow reaction from me. And at the same time, a little this like, how did I not know? Because even I didn't know. I'm such a sports lover, enthusiast, and I was like, how the hell I don't know about it? So I went and did my Google search, and I was blown away with more and more I read about it, that wow, this happens for real. So instant yes, but yes in a way that I was like, okay, this has to be shown to the whole country, because the effort it's going to take for me to get Rashmi alive on screen is worth showing the entire country. So that's when I had a word with Pranjal, who's the producer of the film and my partner in Outsiders, that I told him that, see, I've heard the script. It's very ambitious, both for the actor and for the producer, because it is not one of those like छोटे बजट में जल्दी से बना दो वाली फिल्म. It's got a scale and it deserves that scale. But वही बात हो जाती है ना, एक फीमेल ड्रिवन फिल्म को इस स्केल पे दिखाने के लिए कौन पैसे लगाएगा? And then the amount of effort that will take out of me, I know will take it all I have. I literally will have no life when I'm prepping up for this. So if it's gonna take that much of time and effort, I wanted to look a certain way, and will anybody finance this kind of a film? And that's when Pranjal said that, if you are sure you want to do it, I will make sure it happens.
Wow.
And then he went ahead and figured out who to direct, who the studio should be, and put everyone together. And then from scripting, screenplay level, dialogue level, everything happened in front of my eyes, unlike all my other films which usually come to me on paper and at a script level. This particular film took birth from that fetus to this full-fledged film in front of my eyes. And that's why it holds a very, very dear place in my heart, in comparison to anything else I would have done. I'm not saying I've not done impactful stuff before, but this is literally my baby, in a way that I've taken it up and then given it to someone and seen it grow up in front of my eyes. So hence it becomes even more dear.
Rightly so, and I can see that effort. And by the way, you have wings, and I know Tapsi anyways flies, but I was envying her wings, and all my life I've wanted to get that muscle. And I think women look cool with that muscle, but
Yeah.
I think, and that's what, this also raises, we are going to come to the point that it raises. It's also those standards of beauty that you have to look a certain way. I think women with muscle mass look the coolest. And
Yeah, it's quite hot. it's quite hot to have those cuts in the body, to have those muscles. See, as a woman, you have a certain structure of your muscle. It will never be like how a man's body is, but it'll have its own shape. But who said that having visible muscles is only a man's domain?
Agree.
And but if she has a petite, slender bikini body, then then there is no problem in showing the body off.
Absolutely.
That's a feminine thing to do. But having those muscles is not. I've always been an admirer of shaped up muscle bodies of women, because I can see the effort that this woman has put in effort to look to train the body to look like this. So the extra admiration for that kind of body. Hence I was also like really looking forward to having that kind of body, to have those shoulders, because I when I remember there was during Manmarzia, I was watching Tomb Raider had released. Okay. And I was watching I was watching that film, and I was like, "ये ऐसे shoulder or back चाहिए, ऐसे shoulder or back चाहिए." I gave that picture as a reference picture to my trainer. I was like, "ऐसा shoulder or back चाहिए." And my trainer was like, "इससे better करके दिखाऊंगा." So so I was like, "Okay, fine, अगर इतना insist कर रहे हो ठीक है." So that looked so good on screen for me.
Absolutely.
It was a hot body. So that's what I'm saying. So but as expected, we have a certain stereotype of how women should be, how they हमारे लिए तो मतलब रूल बुक बड़ी लंबी चौड़ी है. ऐसे बात करनी है, ऐसे बैठना है, ऐसे बिहेव करना है, ऐसे दिखना है, ये कपड़े पहनने, ये नहीं पहनने. So one of those stereotypes is that this is not how you're supposed to look, and that will hopefully get little questioned after the film. I'm hoping so.
I'm so happy, because women have been used to being called tomboy, a boyish build. I mean, what the hell?
I've been called a tomboy most of my life, and that used to really irk me, because I was like, just because I play outdoor games with boys, unlike girls who probably don't do it after a certain age, doesn't make me any less of a girl. I might not be your conventional definition of a girl, but I am not a boy.
Totally. And now coming to gender testing, and when Dutee Chands happened, and I will be honest here, for me it was just a headline. I didn't concern myself to what was happening. Sports reported it, it was forgotten, nothing happened. Then when your movie came, yesterday I watched it, I sat back and did research. There was somebody called Sundar Rajan or someone who committed suicide as well. Dutee herself, what your character goes through, Dutee went through. I mean, if your real character was getting me anxious, can't even imagine what she may have gone through. But still, again, we are following these regressive policies, because sports was always seen as a man's domain. And I think Rashmi Rocket was the first film that addresses this, if I'm not wrong.
It's true. It's first track and field film for a female athlete that's coming out, and this kind of problem is majorly faced by track and field female athletes. And not just Dutee Chand, as I mentioned, there are quite a few others who have gone through it. Many have fought it, many haven't fought it, and they tried to stay in oblivion. Some committed suicide, some just had a very downhill life after this, because it became very awkward, or very a taboo thing for them to address and speak out and talk about. Because once the gender test is failed, most of them come from these small cities, small towns, small villages. The eventual result of failing gender test for them means that you're not a woman enough, and it's not just the testosterone levels that they refer to for them. But what can you really say when you calling it a gender test, when you are stopping them from running for in women's category? You're telling them, if you want to run, go run in men's category. So what exactly are you trying to convey by putting these guidelines out? So hence, this is a kind of regressive test that needs a big review. When it started because there were certain men who were disguising themselves as women.
And this was before, around the World War time,
Yeah. But I think we have done a lot of progress since then.
Absolutely.
We are about to reach Mars. We have reached Moon. We definitely can find better scientific solutions, or review this test and come up with something that is not so demeaning for females.
Absolutely. And also, the thing is, men and women both have certain hormones. If a man has slightly high progesterone, he will, I mean, you're not going to disqualify him, no?
This test is not there for men at all.
Yeah.
And you know, there, if you start looking into the scientific relevance of it, there are a lot of athletes, male athletes, who have less than the average testosterone levels that you expect a male to have.
Yeah.
You don't ban them.
Absolutely.
You don't call them any less of a man. It's only for a woman. So scientifically, when it's proven that it really doesn't really add to your speed or anything, so why consider it unfair? So something, and it's not like she's doped or she's taken a banned substance. That woman is born with a genetic abnormality, probably of that sort. If she's okay with it, what is your problem?
Absolutely. And it's interesting that apart from this unfair test, you've also highlighted of what goes on in the association, because many a sports career, because they don't have a voice. Now you are a person who people listen to, has given a voice to this. I hope this is going to be taken, seriously by the organization, and it's founded by the international body. You can fight it. Have any sports people seen this as yet? Because I'm sure many would feel vindicated by what you're just presenting to them.
I think you people are the first ones to view it. We have shown it to everyone who's talking to me right now, or whoever will speak to me. It is going to be out for everyone to watch on 15th. I'm looking forward to seeing a lot of athletes' ka reaction. That I'll have a special year dedicated to that.
Absolutely. And एक और on a lighter note, जहाँ जेल और कोर्ट आ जाए वो आपके लिए हिट है ना?
I wish ये हो जाए. फिर मैं अपनी हर पिक्चर में जेल और कोर्ट को जबरदस्ती घुसा दूंगी.
ये तो हिट है, पहले मैं कह रही हूँ, because it was very, empowering. As I said, it made me sad, it made me angry, it frustrated me, but it also gave me hope. Maybe because of actor of your caliber has put her money, put her face to it to present it, So I hope so. So, but jail और court का तो बहुत ही गहरा रिश्ता है आपके साथ. जेलर होगी पिछले जन्म में.
अरे आई होप ये जो नाता है ये अप्रूव हो जाए, वैलिडेट हो जाए, तो बस मैं घुसा दूंगी हर पिक्चर में.
Totally. And since you've also started your production company, Taapsee the producer versus Taapsee the actor, or is it going to be same? Because sometimes actors feel that a movie that they can't act in, they rather produce the kind of movies. How is it going to work? And also the kind of narratives.
I will only produce a kind of films that I act in. Like all films will not have me, but the kind of stories will be the ones that I usually pick as an actor. So it will not look like, oh, there is a different Taapsee actor and a different Taapsee producer. It is going to be in sync. And I might like produce films and not act in certain films. Sometimes what happens is I get a project and it needs to be shot soon, and I don't have the dates for it. In that case, I might have someone else doing it. Some cases I feel that there's someone else who suits the role better than me. I would want that person to do that character, all of that, but in sync with the kind of films I do. And I don't want to be called an intrusive actor, but I want to have a say in how the film is put together and how it's presented to the audience. That's also one of the reasons I wanted to be a producer. Not just for profit sharing, because उसके वो करने के लिए मुझे producer बनने की जरूरत नहीं है. वो as an actor also I can get a profit share if I want to. I wanted to be actively responsible and participate in putting the film together and getting it to the audience.
And also the kind of stories you're looking out for, the kind of stories you want should be heard. Rashmi Rocket is definitely one of them.
Yeah, this was like our trial run, mine and Pranjal's trial run. Just around this film, when it came to me, we were discussing about taking this step into production, and this came our way, and it was not formally there on paper. So it was like a trial run to see ke kaisa chalta hai ye hamara partnership.
But it's a brave effort, Taapsee. More power, because in all these years, gender testing, Dutee Chand happened in 2014. 2011 में पहला suicide हुआ था. What I have read of, I could be wrong. Nobody thought of making a film. अभी कुछ करके आ रही हैं female spots के ऊपर. We had a Chakti and then now we have certain biopics, but nobody touched this. I'm just glad that you've done it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. It triggered me, so I thought it's needed. I hope it triggers the audience also, because then the makers will have more courage to touch these untouched, unheard stories.
And what was beautiful about this also, I like the two male characters. Very supportive.
I'm so glad you're the second person mentioning this today, and I'm so glad because I've been a part. In the beginning of my career, I've been part of those films where I've just been a woman there as an ornament in the film, and I never want that to happen to the men in my film where it's the story of the girl. I never would want that because I don't want any character or any actor to have that kind of presence, which I didn't like in those films that I was a part of. So I'm very glad that people are really loving the men in the film, and they have their own ground, they have their own presence, they have their own life, their own motivation, and they're not just there to fit a certain bracket.
Very empowering male, and I like the male gaze. You know, it's really nice to see that sensitive male gaze. It's written by a man too. You know, so that was really nice. That how sensitive. So I mean, we can stop that backlash saying, see, the females give a better feminine gaze. Sometimes males do a very good job.
Yeah, if you see my filmography, some of the amazing parts have been written by men. Anubhav sir has given me a thappad. Anurag directed a Manmarziyan. So for me, men have given me a fabulous presence on screen, a fabulous gaze also. So yeah, I don't really have much to complain.
Totally.
There.
And for somebody who is taking risks, speaks away, we're also living in the times of cancel culture. Agar mere ko nahi pasand aaya, main cancel karti hu. Do you feel somewhere this is going to impact actors also ki, chalo mere ko aapka part ye, I don't like the topic that you are working on, cancel karo. Do you think it's going to impact the kind of movies we make and for actors wanting to play certain parts?
It might. How much ever I would not want it to. It might affect. I'm myself like every day fighting it in my head. It hasn't affected my work so far or my choices so far, but I can see that caution coming up because the audience is not approving of this kind of character or story. So should we stop taking it? They are like trying to like, oh, this doesn't fit my your box of right. So it should not happen. I mean, your box, congratulations, it fits mine. So I want to do it. So it takes a little bit of extra push to keep that thought aside. The ones who have the power and strength, who have reached a certain position, might be able to, do that more conveniently than others. But yes, it is kind of troublesome to see actors, especially, getting scared to take up that step. I mean, recently for one of the films of mine, which I'm producing, I was pitching it to a female actor who was little not fine with projecting a girl who's not so righteous. And she was like, oh no, I feel I've done this kind of not so righteous character, and my audience doesn't like this kind of character sketch of a girl, so I'm not sure if I should do something like that. And I'm like, so whatever happened to portraying real characters, whatever happened to portraying you and me on screen? So yeah, so that there is a dilemma of this sort that is running in actors' minds. I just hope not everybody gives into it.
And they won't, but I am proud of what you do, since we've closely been part of from your first film, Hindi film, I would say, Chashme Baddu, till here. It's been a long journey and a fabulous one. How would Taapsee define Taapsee's process now, and what does she feel is her biggest challenge? Abhi, daur to bahut acha rahe.
Process to yahi hai ki whenever you hear a script, just make sure you put your audience hat on, not the actor hat on, and think of it if it's worth making it for the big screen or no. What was the other thing? The process, and what did you ask?
The biggest challenge, yeah, your process and the
challenge live up to the expectations that audience have set from a film that I do now. That is my biggest challenge, and I don't mind that. It's not like I'm not liking that pressure, or I'm uneasy with that pressure. I like that pressure because that keeps pushing me to do something better. So that's the challenge that I face with every film.
Awesome. वैसे आपकी speed, running speed अभी?
Yeah, in real, last I timed before I hit the track for Rashmi. मतलब जब shooting से पहले, जब last training session में किया था time, It was 13.8.
Not bad, yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
But you worked out really hard. Was that tough? इस पूरी फिल्म अब खत्म हो गई है. सबसे challenging क्या था? Was there a moment like Rashmi? Did you feel unsure? Was there a moment such, and your favorite scene in the film, if I may ask?
When I was shooting for the film, पहले 3 दिन के बाद ना, I was continuously running those 3 days, and I was very excited. I loved running, and all of that hunky dory was happening. And then तीसरे दिन, my muscle tightened up, and I suffered that injury, and I couldn't lift my leg. In middle of a race, I just stopped, and I just couldn't lift my leg. That was scary. That really shook me. I was scared because we were in middle of a schedule. I was like, if I'm not able to walk, how will I run? And what will happen to all that money that's invested in the film? Everybody's time, effort. It was very scary. And that time, I honestly was very doubtful if I'll be ever be able to run as fast as I did before that. I was like, अब तो कैसे तैसे करके film बनाने के लिए खत्म कर लूं, वही बहुत बड़ी बात है. But my trainers, especially my physio, Prachi, she was like, take it from me, you will run, and you'll run better than what you used to run. So it took me 4 weeks of intense rehab, along with parallel training, because I couldn't lose touch with what I was doing. To be able to run back, I had to unlearn my running technique, what I tried before, to learn a new type of technique that will not strain that same muscle again. And I started running with that new technique, and that's when I timed that, clocked that time, which was my best, which I couldn't before. पहले मैं 14 के आसपास रुक जाती थी. That I could push that 0.2 seconds after my rehab and all happened, after that injury. So that was one very vulnerable moment. Had it not been the confidence of my trainers, I'm not sure if I'd be mentally, मैं वो block से ऊपर उठ पाती कि I could run that fast again.
Awesome. Anyways, mentally तो आप strong भी हो, आपने अपनी physical strength भी लगा दिया है. Those muscles, man, those wings. Keep it going. तो आप भागकर शाबाश मिथु. बल्ला तो आप घुमा रहे हो box office पे. Anyways, you
बल्ला उठा लिया मैंने.
Exactly. You've made female narratives a very strong and safe investment for people now. More power.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. All the very best.
Thank you, Pooja.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.